Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program. Above all nations, a brand rooted with our heritage in mind. Featuring the Babylon Has Fallen hoodie, this mighty piece is a bold statement describing the times we're living in. Also perfect for keeping warm while standing firm in your faith. You won't be able to miss the vibrant Song of Solomon tee, inspired by Song of Solomon 1 and 10, a piece that represents our royal heritage that the Most High gave us. Head over to aboveallnations.shop to grab yours now. They're moving fast. That's aboveallnations.shop. Kwame Yashrala.
When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan.
Oh man, what the fuck going on, Scooter?
Soldier Yatham. Sirach 2. Let's get it. When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan. Seem like a never end the war between flesh and the spirit. I heard that voice say this the way I pray my Lord was here. I'm treating sin like it got cooties, don't wanna get near it. If not pertaining to the Father, I'm sorry, I'm fearless. Won't take a left turn all right when it's a narrow path. You keep the law, you get the kingdom, I can simple math. Both in your house all day on Hamashiach's behalf. Deny the mark of the beast, or drink from the cup of wrath. Keep your spirit pure, practice on fasting and praying. You will say you must multiply your faith and your patience. Love thy neighbor as thyself, don't never betray me. And if you're tempted, pray and say, get thee behind me, Satan. When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan.
I'ma do it how I love, I got my faculties. And every single precepts make my point to value these. Example, humble me, I'm grounded like what gravel be. We law about in any shirt with fringes, that's my casualty. Revelation say the savior color copper be our own ancient kind, but front them crackers copper please. Far balance abomination to God, so now obviously give you fair warning, don't try that angle, that's our size of lead. Off the muscle, not one to just watch it suffer. Don't be respect of persons, any wise rebuke your brother. Prepare myself for tribulations, that which worketh patience. No thinking about being grimy, get thee behind me, Satan. Get thee behind me, Satan.
When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan.
Beat money.
Yeah, all of my sins take away from me.
Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, keep me in the palm of your mighty hands. Father, don't let me fall. False excuses, know you heard them all. Could've ignored me, but you heard my call. And you refused to let your servant fall. You know that really keep on calling. Every now and then I get withdrawals. Man, they hit different when your sister center of it all. Have you forgiven about that time you violated laws? And you needed Abba to forgive you, he forgave it all. That's why I pray that you remember me for memories that made you smile and not the ones that made you judge the least. Father, I pray that when you raise up out that judgment seat, that you see it fit for me to reign with you above the beast. But at the least, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, even if I fall, I know he in charge. The great shepherd of the sheep, I know he hear my voice. He gave me life for death, for real, I don't deserve a choice. Took all of those things that was against me, then he made it void. I say, yeah, how was shy. Follow me down these wicked roads, don't let that drama slide. Cause it's been written on them scrolls right when they prophesied. And it don't matter how it goes, you never left my side, even though I should've died. Why? But your grace is sufficient. Look how you took my wicked mind and then replaced what's missing. Look how you took my spirit blind and then you gave me vision. Even though I was out of line, I refused to listen. You gave me wisdom. That's why all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. Say what's real.
My father figure keep me guided, I'm always protected. Not a single wrong, I don't ever get corrected. Light over my shoulders, tales from a priest. Take a Psalms 23 and sit your tail to a seat. Legendary in a way, but nothing like a tall tale. False God, set them up, they all fell. Fantasies, they all sell. Nothing in my time can compare to the timeless. The light behind my rhyme and the one who I get in line with. Ain't no other lane for this fire flame minister. Descended from a higher plane, ain't no higher name from the one. When a gun jam, I figure you know now. Divine power follow me, that's just how it be. I can testify for sure, my heart not pure, but still I get to see a day that I did not work for. Bodies dropping with the climate, gas raising on black faces. Still I'm the one who made it. I just be thinking when I roll, something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. The Most High. Something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. I feel like everywhere I go, something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. The Most High. With my conscience, I acknowledge that there is a higher power. Look at me. False idols never promise victory. You survived cause you was meant to. Stop the guessing, you a prized possession. Blessing from the sky, ain't no higher lesson. I'm a messenger, you should get with this rhythm. Gospel, you ain't gotta be poor with chains slaves no more. Flip up your master plate. Don't be captivated by your master space. The earth is yours, but first the one we know gon' have to pass away. Destiny, you part of a higher design. They tell me the sight of his eyes like fire and wine. Coming at the wild child who made it through the birth canal. One shot, amazing how you missed the kiss of death. Life was in your step. People turned away from out this way, never coming back. Slipped and fell inside the cracks, landed on their back. But you 10 toes in the field, still in one piece. For real, from the bottom, where all kind of brothers get easily killed. Rest in peace to them. You part of a higher design. They tell me the sight of his eyes like fire and wine. When I roll, something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. The Most High. Something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. I feel like everywhere I roll, something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. Most High. I said something keep watching me. Yeah, something keep watching me.
Us, blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics are walking around and they do not realize that they have a nation. But you do. Sometimes we can take that gift for granted, Con. We can take that thing for granted. But we have a nation. What does that mean? That means we have a culture, which y'all are enjoying. We got music, but most of all, what? We have a God. Con? Now with that comes responsibility. It comes your discipline or your religion. That's what religion is. It's your discipline. And what does the God that we serve require? We know that he has laws. We know that he has a son that's our savior. We know that he has prophets that's deep. And all of that is deep and spiritual. But there's something that I want the nation to focus on with the little time that I have today. That is brotherhood. Brotherhood, which follows with sisterhood, is the same thing. Brotherhood is the final chamber. See, we can get deep with all the prophecy. We can understand all the breakdowns. But if we can't solve the puzzle of brotherhood, then we've accomplished nothing as a nation. Y'all with me so far? Y'all tracking me? All right. I promise I ain't going to be long-winded. Listen to me. In Psalms 133, the Lord said that the unity of brethren, there is nothing better than that. Y'all know that scripture? And in the New Testament, Paul told us in Romans 12, he said that we have to honor each other in brotherly love. What? Preferring one another. That's something we ain't figured out yet. It has to become against our religion to disrespect one of our own people. Y'all hear me? It has to become against our culture to be violent towards one of our own. We got to always see the humanity in one of our brothers and sisters like the other nations see in theirs. They got no quarter when it comes to you. They cruel, they impatient when it comes to you. And when we looking for love, some of our own brothers have become like the nations to try to separate themselves from the hurt that come with what we come from. But you can't escape that thing. You got to heal it. You got to accept it, embrace it. And what the Lord say? You got to show brotherly love with affection towards one another. All right? Sometimes we can't do that. Sometimes we look at our own as the enemy also. So you got the enemies all around you. And then you got your own brother looking at you the same way. We can't have that. Con? It has to become against our God to be disrespectful to one another. We got to look at another brother that look like us, another sister that look like us, and say it's a part of my religion to love and honor you. Okay? For me to serve my God properly, I got to love you. We got to do it like that, Israel. We got to watch how we talk about each other. The things that we say, these words carry meaning. And we got to be mighty to build each other up. What is our culture and our music that they giving to us in these last days, man? It ain't building us up. So we got to be able to do that for each other, because y'all are the ones that are aware that what? You got a nation. Say that. Say nation. You have a nation. All right? You're not carrying the flag that come with your slavery. You're not carrying the flag that come with you being the last, your needs being the last. You walking with the banner of Zion. That means you are what? Deuteronomy 7:6. You above all what? Nations. So you got to live and walk in that truth, man. So an event like this is so powerful because, and this is what I tell the brothers in the camp all the time, when you get around your people in a circumstance like this, receive the love that you're getting. Don't be competitive. Don't be trying to shine. When brothers come and dap you, take that in and receive that graciously and let it build you up. Let it increase your battery, your spiritual battery, man. So all of this love that's being passed around, let it wash over you in the name of our Lord, Khan. And what that's going to do, that's going to heal you. Okay? We become too callous because the world is hard and it's impatient with us and it's hard on us. We become too callous. So when we get an event like this and you can let your guard down, go ahead. All right? Let that love wash over you and let it heal your body, man. Let it heal your mind. All right? Look at these children playing. I heard a brother earlier who was rhyming. He said this is like the kingdom. Look at the children happy and playing. Us as adults, we need some happiness too, man. And you know where you're going to find it? With your nation. That's where you're going to find it, all right? You're looking for love? Go to your people. You're looking for respect? Go to your people. Because it should be readily given to you. Y'all understand what I'm saying? All right, I ain't trying to bore y'all to death. My name is Brother Joel. Brother Yahweh Awesome called me. I represent the Sons of Thunder Israelites. It is our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Because y'all needs and how y'all feel is at the top of my list, man. We ain't got no politician we can run to. Ain't no politician we can run to. We can't go to him because he got to put everybody's needs or he can't win. So we can't look to him for healing us. Ain't no preacher or pastor we can run to because they don't know the scriptures. They don't understand that they have a nation, right? They don't even know that they the people of the book. So where are we going to go to get that nourishment that we need that the scriptures say? All right? It says the Most High is in the heavens. He has done whatsoever he has pleased. And it pleased him in these last days that you should know who you are. Okay? So we're going to take that humbly and mercifully in the name of his son who gave that sacrifice so we can stand here right now. We're going to be gracious and we're going to spread what? Love to one another. God? And what we're going to do, we're going to represent our what? Our nation. All right? That's why we're here today. So shalom to the Fringe Fest, my brother Monologue, man. Y'all receiving your love. The water.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Let me know if y'all can hear me good on the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me good in the chat. That's right, Sister Kana. That was a beautiful event. Kwame Shala.
Kwame Shala.
Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. We good? Hallelujah. All right. Come on, brother. You coming on a live, mad vocals in the background. All right, now. Hallelujah. All right. Make sure we mute our mics on the call. Make sure we mute our mics on the call. Okay. Vocals in the background. All right, now.
Muted.
Mics on the call. Make sure we mute our mics on the call.
Unmuted.
Okay, fixed. Now.
Pills right. Game night was fire.
Abaya said game night was fire. Yeah, man, we need to get the pictures together. I'm going to put them together. We're going to put them on the Patreon. Speaking of the Patreon, right, let's get everything out the way since we just starting. All right, Patreon, you got 4 tiers, okay, of edification that we dedicate ourselves to as a body, right? This is SOT's work. So now you got the standard. That's consistent edification from the SOT soldiers, live streams of feast days and exclusive events. If you got the standard, you saw Passover, right? But we also promise photos and social updates. So we gotta put the Google Drive and get the pictures from
a lot of photos.
Everything we did this weekend. That's definitely coming to you. Pillars of Rest, teaching exclusively for our women. Sisters Telegram chat, access to membership of Sons of Thunder as a sister. If you the Pillars of Rest, if you want that specific women's edification, they making their own lessons, classes. We got an 8 season show up there, then you get that one, right? But say you want the standard too, well, then you get the elite. Now you got access to all the standard, access to the pillars, then you get tribal fitness, but then you get the captain's edification, things that we teach to our soldiers. You get access to that as if you are a member of the camp and all the deeper edification. Right now, I got a video out, further proof that Yahweh alone created the heavens and the earth.
It's a done deal, man.
You need to see that video.
You need that.
On top of that, Captain Yara Allah got a video out too. Why your relationships are failing. You need to be watching that. Say you want more than that and you just want to hold down SOT, we got the executive membership. You get the web store discount. We put a discount code up there. You get access to the SOT web store. Plus you get discounted access to our events. You get your 1 monthly video request. You ask what you want to learn. Just put it in the chat and we do it for you, right? And we also got a finance telegram with tutorials, which is jumping off. Kaya's always in there. We use the finance telegram to instruct and edify how to navigate these markets right now, man. So because the Bible says wisdom will show you how to deal with equity. We got that up there, and we send you free merch if you decide to go that high. But you know what's more important than that? Hold on, we ain't gonna get there yet. All right, go ahead.
Hey, Pillars of Rest Phase 3 orientation begins next Sunday. So not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. That's the 27th. Pillars of Rest Phase 3 orientation begins on Sunday on the 27th. So if you want to be a part of the Pillars of Rest organization, make sure you send your email to pillarsofrest@gmail.com.
All right, everybody understand that's for our sisters that want to join the body. All right, next thing, okay, with the IDC, our official clothing sponsor, Roe the Chef is coming out with new music. Next Friday, they're doing an event via Clubhouse where they will be giving away discount codes. Roe is planning an event in collaboration with the IDC, a live pop-up with an auction, but you will need a member pass to gain access. You want to hit the website for that. You guys know the website, the idcstore.com, right? Wait till after the Sabbath. Yo, let me see that bag behind you on the floor. Let me see that bag behind you on the floor. Shout out to our shout out to our sponsor, Above All Nations. They sent more firework in, and I said I'm gonna open this one in front of the nation.
Come on, man.
Some of y'all already got this. Some of y'all already got this, but I got it now. Check this hoodie out. Woo! The Matthew 26:26 joint. Crazy. Dang. The Israelite Last Supper, of course, is tatted up like a subway in Harlem all over the hoodie.
Ain't gonna lie, that's hard. Let me see the front again.
Even on the hood itself, all praises to the Most High.
That's hard.
Y'all see that? Everything is in reverse, so I keep messing up. There you go. All praises to the Most High.
Now I got the
you
last
gotta point this
there.
out. You gotta point this out. Turn around. Historically accurate, by the way.
Yep. Historically accurate. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Shout out to Above All Nations.
To the best of our ability. To the best of our ability. Right? Shout out to Above All Nations, man. That's aboveallnations.com. You see the we play the ad all the time, right?
That's a heavyweight hoodie. That's great quality.
KK Agri says, I need that. You only have I known. That's a hard name. Says, I need that. POR Tiara said, let him try it on. That's why. See,
Come on.
she gonna look out for you. All right. Ariala said, that is fire. Where's this comment at? Oh, there you go. He said, that's fire. You know, that he got ain't nobody got no monopoly on that name. That's Ariala. Now check this out. SOTDC said, I can't wait till my SOT merch gets here. He must have got a big haul. I wonder, did he get the Crocs?
Oh, I got my 5 Points veteran shirt.
You got it with you?
Not with me.
They got to see that. They got to see that. You got to go to 5 Points and deal with the madness of 5 Points, or you cannot have that shirt. You false flagging right now.
I'm gonna bring it with me.
You false flagging right now. Also, now this is what I really want to talk about, Israel. All right, now that we got all the people that show love, support, and make it pop. Matter of fact, if you want to join SOT, send us an email at sotisraelites@gmail.com. The work is demanding, and the willing workers are few, man. We need more laborers in this vineyard. All right. Don't donate to SOT Alms. Cash App does not do business with us. I repeat, Cash App does not do business with Sons of Thunder. They close our Cash Apps every time we make one. So you got to hit us on the PayPal or the Zelle if you want to support the body, right? That helps us get out to cities where you at. That helps us take care of the people in our nation when things get hard. Now, check this out. This is what I wanted. The new moon second month is April 27th.
Come on, y'all.
The new moon second month is April 27th.
Every year.
It's no way.
Every year.
It's no way our Passover was that crazy. And we about to have a new moon and I can hear crickets when I'm teaching.
Bro. Yeah, it's like all y'all spend all y'all zeal points at Passover. And then you deplete it. It shouldn't be like that. It should actually increase your zeal. Like you should be like, dang, every feast day should be like this. And I'm gonna make new moon just like the Passover.
New moon gotta be just like Passover.
That's a Sunday too. You ain't gotta work. Most people ain't gotta work.
Sunday, 7:45, April 27th. We'll be keeping the new moon here in Atlanta, Georgia. Send us an email at sotfeastday@gmail.com stating that you want to be in the building, and you will get the address. All right, we're going to get a great lesson, fellowship, and of course, we're going to eat like kings. All right. We got the best chef in all the land. So make sure you in the building so that we could feast, because the Most High gave us a law where we have to be happy and feast in front of him.
Yes. Isn't that amazing?
That's the God we worship. Don't get amped. Only I want this to be the greatest second month new moon in Hebrew Israelite history.
Can we do that? Can we achieve that?
In Hebrew Israelite history. Because that Passover was incredible.
You know what Ezra and them new moon was like?
It was wild.
First Esdras, man. If y'all don't know.
It was wild.
First Esdras.
They did not want to go home.
All right. I need that. POR Tiara said, the new moon is on Sunday. Nobody is working. Somebody might be working, but most of y'all ain't working.
Most of y'all not.
If you following Babylon's rules, okay?
I ain't working.
Most of y'all are not working. If you following Babylon's rules, okay? With that said, the name of this class is closing the Passover and putting away nonsense. We're not going backwards. We just came out of the woods with brambles and thorns.
God.
People throwing feces. It was filthy. They
was behaving like Elamites.
We swam through that Ganges River to get to this Passover because Israelites and non-Israelites was so focused on what we doing over here, but they were so focused on the negative.
Satan was dead.
All they wanted to do was tear down and destroy, and I was willing. A lot of you niggas, we had to let my brothers told me to let a lot of you. Inside joke. Y'all don't know what that's from. All right, that's an inside joke. Listen, a lot of you Israelites was willing to knock down our temple, so that it would come a little bit lower, so you could climb on top of the rubble, for you could be the tallest guy. That's what was happening. I don't give a damn about all that, the false accusations and you're gonna see me. We're gonna see each other. We're gonna run into each other, and that way you was talking to that camera, we're gonna see if that was for show or you really feel like that about brothers.
The Most High always makes that happen.
We're going to see see about that. Some of y'all took special liberties, way out of line during this last month. We're gonna see, but we putting that behind us with what we bring into the nation, with the closing of this Passover. By Shema Mashiach Yahushua. Okay? Listen to me. Our nation is holy. And until y'all... see, we could argue behind closed doors. We could fight behind closed doors. But we can't represent the nation like that. No. You're going out of line. You're going way out of line. All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to recalibrate this thing with the closing of the Passover. Give me Exodus 12 and give me verse 17. Give me Exodus 12 and verse 17. All right, we putting the nonsense behind us. That was the best Passover in SOT history, man.
Hey, and I also want to take time briefly to shout out our pillars of rest.
Con.
Your work this Passover weekend. Did an excellent job. You are truly setting the standard. All right.
Yes.
Also, Israel. All jokes aside, and a solemn moment. Please send prayers, well wishes, angelic comfort to Sister Jalen. You don't have to know who she is. The Most High will direct your prayers. Send mercy, comfort, peace of mind, but most of all, comfort during this time to Sister Jalen. We love you, sister. Please reach out. Please reach out to me whenever you have a moment. I am on your time. Please, sister. All right, we have something for you, and we want to talk to you. Okay. But I'm asking the nation to send up loving, comforting prayers to that sister who, that wonderful sister helped bring my first child into the world.
Mine too.
I'm so grateful to her. All right. She's a gift from the Lord. Now, give me Exodus 12 and 17.
The book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 17.
What's that say?
It says thus, and ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread. For in this selfsame day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever.
Read.
In the first month, on the 14th day of the month at even, ye shall eat unleavened bread.
Come on.
Until the 21st day of the month at even.
The law says until the 21st day. That's right now. As the sun went down, that made this the 21st day of Abyab. Okay. The math only works if your feast of unleavened bread begins on the Passover.
Right.
If you wait until the next evening to start your feast of unleavened bread and then end right now on the 21st day, you will have only eaten unleavened bread for 6 days. Just do the math, okay? Do the count, all right? Give me Luke 22 and 1.
This book of Luke, chapter 22 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Now the feast of unleavened bread drew nigh, which is called the Passover.
So what does that mean?
Passover is the feast of unleavened bread.
That's what it says.
That's what it is.
All right, and that's what we're going to teach, okay? Because that's what it says. I'm trying to pull something up on the screen. Give me Numbers 9 and go to verse 1. Okay, for those of you that couldn't make it, some of our sisters were on their monthly. They could not make it. Some brothers, Esau was so cruel, he made you choose between your livelihood and your Passover. And we would never make you choose that, right? So what happened? Brothers had to miss the Passover. Some brothers had to miss the Passover for funeral purposes, right? Some brothers work in hospitals. And because they were handling a dead body, they were unable to keep the Passover. All right. Give me Numbers 9 and 1. Let me put this on the screen, please.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 9, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the first month of the second year, after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying
what?
Let the children of Israel also keep the Passover at his appointed season.
Go ahead.
In the 14th day of this month at even, ye shall keep it in his appointed season, according to all the rites of it, and according to all the ceremonies thereof shall ye keep it.
The ceremony is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Read on.
And Moses spake unto the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover.
Go ahead.
And they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month at even in the wilderness of Sinai. According to all that the Lord commanded Moses, so did the children of Israel.
Amen.
Amen.
Read.
Verse 6. And there were certain men who were defiled by the dead body of a man, that they could not keep the Passover on that day. And they came before Moses and before Aaron on that day.
Read.
And those men said unto him, We are defiled by the dead body of a man. Wherefore are we kept back? That we may not offer an offering of the Lord in his appointed season among the children of Israel.
Go ahead.
And Moses said unto them, Stand still, and I will hear what the Lord will command concerning you.
Come on.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If any man of you or of your posterity shall be unclean by reason of a dead body, or be in a journey afar off, yet he shall keep the Passover unto the Lord.
Come on.
The 14th day of the second month.
Of the second month. Come on.
Second month at even, they shall keep it, and eat it with unleavened bread and bitter herbs.
Go ahead.
They shall leave none of it unto the morning, nor break any bone of it. According to all the ordinances of the Passover, they shall keep it.
Go ahead.
But the man that is clean, and is not in a journey, or forbeareth to keep the Passover, even the same soul shall be cut off from among his people.
Why?
Because he brought not the offering of the Lord in his appointed season.
All right. So you didn't pay respects to Yahweh.
Right.
All right. So you're done out here. You're cut off from the people. You can't, and everything that comes with that. You're out of here. All right. We know that before we knew that we were Israelites, we missed a lot of Passovers.
Yep.
And that's why we need Yahweh Shai.
Right.
He stands in the gap. Okay. He stands in the gap for us. Now, I do want to say this for sisters who miss Passover, the Lord only requires the men to present themselves. You could do the Passover at home if you want to do the ritual. All right. You don't have to do the convocation. And that's something to put a bug in your ear for the sisters that missed the Passover for reason of your monthly. You don't need to just sit down and go, well, I missed it. No, you can keep the Passover at home by yourself and observe the Lord's ordinance, right? You just observe the Lord's ordinance. Just because only the men have to present themselves to the Lord, right? Now, because the men have to present themselves, if they miss the ability to convocate and gather, then they have to make that up. But if you sisters said, well, I can't be at the feast, but I'm going to do it at home, then you already did it. Okay. Now, if you didn't understand that and you said, well, I'll have to make it up later, and you didn't do the Passover, then you have the second Passover for you. So I wanted to put all that information out there so everybody knows what's going on.
The Lord thinks of everything, man.
Yeah, he's a complete God. Now, we got camp tomorrow, and we still got some brothers in town. So if you're in Atlanta, come down. It should still be a packed out camp. We have new captains. All right, we made new captains at Passover. So now there's people in cities that don't have SOT in a physical presence out in the street kicking doctrine the way that you need. You will have that soon. Brothers are going to branch out. We're not all going to be packed in at 5 points suffering over there. I'm going to go down with the ship. That's the burden of 5 points. Yahweh gave that to me. So I'm going to teach right there. But you got a bunch of vibrant new brothers that's going to be in all different places across the U.S. So look forward to that. And as we hope to continue to grow, because I see the organization going to a new height, especially after this Passover. And all of the sincere, loving people that want to do the work. They don't want to be seen. They're not trying to be known. They want to do the work and be with godly people. And that's what's surrounding us. And I saw that, and I'm so grateful for that. Now, we got to put the nonsense behind us, but Satan is clever. And he's going to keep making it resurface. I had to talk with my father. My father watches Israel. Now, he's not in the truth as the sense of he's putting on his fringes, he's coming to feast days. But I'm his son. He knows I teach, and he watches and listens. But then because he sees me, he sees the other camps, he sees the other brothers, and he sees all the foolishness and folly. My father sees it. And he gave me some words of wisdom today. He said, I've seen this before. This is what we do. Talking about black people. And he says, you got to put, that's just envy and jealousy. You can't take that personal. Just keep going. And that also redirected me because I mull over things, and when I feel disrespected, I get angry because, like, come on, dog, you're taking it to new levels. But to hear my father say that, and for me to be a teacher myself, a leader of a congregation, It's kind of like how Moses got wisdom from his father-in-law. It's still wiser men that have life experience. My father came through the civil rights era. He's seen how black people move when they under stress and the kind of stuff that they do, this move and that move. And he's like, don't let it get the best of you. That's just envy and jealousy. And I need Israel to be able to see that. Y'all need to be able to deduce when somebody's talking in the chat what spirit they in. A lot of y'all are in your mind, you feel like you with us and you on our side, but you say things like, so what you gonna do? Right? That assists in putting spirits on brothers. A good word from you would be, in my perception and wisdom that God has given me, I can see that this person is being opportunistic here, this guy. Or I can see that this person only doing this because they after this. I can see that this person is doing this because they see these people doing it and they're like, well, that's working for them. Let me try to do it. Right? And then it's like, you're not being original.
Right.
And you're not having your own mind or your own spirit. Or another brother, hey man, you never be around Israel. You don't teach nowhere.
Where you be at?
We never see you. We had 100 feasts without you. But now you back bringing up old stuff that already been debunked, but it's new ears to hear it. So you want to try that? I need y'all to be like, nah, dog, that ain't it. That ain't it, dog. Remember how Charlemagne told Safari? Nah, dog, that ain't it.
That ain't it, y'all.
What the young sisters be saying nowadays? Clock it, right? That's what they be saying now.
I don't know. We don't relate.
Clock it.
That's what they be saying now.
Yeah.
Somebody help me out in the chat, man.
Nah,
Don't
bro,
don't leave me hanging, man. Help me out in the chat.
I don't know what he's talking. We don't relate. I don't know what he's talking.
Get out of here. Get out of here. It's nonsense.
It's nonsense,
like
man.
Awarrior said. Right? It's nonsense. Somebody said, what's the emails again? For what? What particular email are you looking for? We have several. Put in the chat what you're looking for. Yeah, you got to hit him with the Randy Jackson. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. Thank you, dog. Thanks, bro. But what happens is sometimes we're not fulfilled in our own lives where we desperately need entertainment.
Right.
Right? But remember, the white man would sit there and drink whiskey while two Negroes beat each other to death. You seen that in Django? He showed you a Sambo fight, which Django makes jokes about a lot of stuff that was real.
That was real.
Getting put in the hot box, in a hot ass iron box outside in the heat. Like, you don't survive that. You suffocate because you can't breathe 200-degree air.
Letting dogs eat your flesh.
That happened. Especially to our Northern Kingdom brothers.
Yeah.
Right? Or just two black men destroying each other for entertainment. You know, the CIA watch us and see everything that's going on.
Right.
They pushing videos to the top for you, recommended video. They behind that. Yeah. If you don't have the discernment to say, nah, dog, that ain't it. Because what you doing this for? What's your real message? Then you got to be able to move away from it, Israel. SOT got a real message. Brotherhood is the final chamber. That don't mean that just because I say that, you can violate and then you get to play it like an Uno card, reverse.
Right.
Because no, you got to take your rebuke and anywise rebuke thy neighbor. Brothers hang up off the rebuke.
Yes,
they don't want to hear the rebuke.
That's actually mad. That's real wicked.
But they want to apply brotherhood though. Well, show me you a brother.
Right.
I am a brother. How? Wherein hast thou been a brother?
It's weird, man.
And brothers won't do the back and forth long enough to because brothers is down for that. Let's do the back and forth for real. But no, brothers want to do it in a court of public opinion where they have fans.
Yeah.
And then for what? That's why SOT didn't build their brand like that. You don't see us using our channel to destroy brothers.
Yeah, what do you accomplish?
Now we can say what we want to say. You can't do nothing about that. I don't care about your feelings. But we don't use our channel to destroy brothers. Because you're not important for me to make a video about you. Hell no, right? We got Bible to teach. Right. I want y'all as the listeners to be able to go, another one of these videos? Right. Nah, we leaving that behind, bro.
Right.
What are you really teaching?
Right.
Because brothers out here breaking down the Hebrew deep. Go on that Patreon. Brothers breaking down the Hebrew deep to show you something. Right? Brothers going into the gaps to cut that Trinity. Brothers is trying to keep families together. Brothers is crossing camp lines to keep families together. Y'all don't even know what's going on. And it's all done because we really about that life. It ain't nothing to do with being recognized for it. The people that's going to listen and study with us is the people who are going to do that. Because I'm going to tell you now, it's a spirit going around where brothers is saying whatever they want to say out their fat mouth. Right? And then it's as if real life stops when you become an Israelite, and then there's no more consequences.
Right.
I can say whatever I want because we exist in this fantasy social media of Israelite. No, it's real life outside that bubble. Right. Once you walk out your front door, you in real life for real. You wasn't moving like that in your neighborhood.
No, you wasn't.
But you come in Israel, you trying to move like that. You trying to talk like that. You carrying rumors. You know what I mean? People bring rumors to me. I'll be like, yo, let's call them, bro. Right. Let's call them. Nah, gotta do all that. We ain't gotta do all that. We ain't gotta do all that. Brothers don't even want to have an argument. Y'all the toughest guys, but you don't want to have an argument. You just want to be right. And you want somebody to just agree with you.
It's crazy to me.
You the toughest guys, but you can't even have the argument. So we're not dealing with that. That nonsense is y'all brothers. Hey man, so tough. You know, in the rear view, you look behind you, and it just gets smaller and smaller. And we got to keep going this way, man. Right? Mm-hmm. We got to keep going this way. Ain't no way. After this Passover, the next one got to be bananas. Mm-hmm. Right? And we just got to keep going up. Right? There was issues we had, Israel, where we was going to call brothers because they did stuff way out of bounds and they wrong. So we was like, we got to call brothers and rebuke them with the law. And then we was like, damn, I didn't want to talk to this dude. I don't even want to talk to him. Yep. The hell with it. Talking to him. Yep. Yahweh said, hold your peace and I will fight for you. Okay. Right. And brothers chose happiness. God. That's what we want for the nation. Choose happiness, Israel. Why are you on the phone while you could be building, planning, executing? You on the phone with somebody that's murmuring about somebody else and you're the ear. Why is that still happening? Why are you afraid to speak up about what's great about somebody, but when you hear a negative, you can carry that? Like a circuit, you carry it. But your mouth don't move so fast and say, but also the brother did this and this, and he also did this and this. It's not an equal balance. That's how we know that it's what? Nonsense. Yep. Okay? So we putting that in the past. Because black people, you suffer from that DNA scar. Listen to me. The way you were brutalized, okay? Mm-hmm. It is natural to slander your brother than to face your brother and or to build him up. That's a part of the brutality of your captivity. Because white people, Asian people, Arab people have a code that they don't break. I may not like Habibi, but we can't do it like that because it makes Arabs look bad. Black people, you don't have that governor because of the brutality of how you were destroyed in your captivity. You have a every man for yourself gene. Right. That every man for yourself gene manifests a number of ways. In the street, they call it the back door. Yep. Here it is, the damn mafia, them wicked Edomites, okay, that killed Christ Them wicked Edomites, they even police themselves, even in their wickedness, because they should be the standard for wickedness, but it's us.
Right.
We copy them by borrowing their mob names, but we're the gangsters and they're not.
Right.
They're seen as family people, but we're not. You see that? It's a lot to unpack. So right now there's a polarizing issue in the nation. There's a young man named Carmelo Anthony. I'm going to speak on this. I'm going to show you how to speak on this. Listen good. The media don't know what to do. You got two sides. You got black people that are so hurt at how white people opportunistically mocked. Yo, when you call in, make sure your phone is on mute. What's up? Yeah. When you call in, make sure your phone is on mute. Now, you got black people. Slide forward. You got black people that only know how to pick a side.
Right.
And you see that in Israel.
Yep.
Oh, I got to pick a side. You don't like that brother.
Right.
I don't dislike him, but I guess I got to ride with you and I don't like him too. That's weak as hell.
That's so weak, bro.
Niggas is weak.
You got to have your own mind.
And you don't. Now look, you just follow. Oh, he said what? It got to be true. Oh. Come on, dog. Now, you got black people that's so hurt at how white people have mocked the death of our young men with Trayvon, Mike Brown, Philando Castile, Botham Jean, and how white people make George Floyd, how white people make fun of our people being murdered.
Adawan, they sold George Zimmerman's handgun for $250,000.
You see that? They mock that. Right? So you got black people that's so hurt about that. They look at it like, this is my opportunity to mock the death of a white boy. Now, wait a minute. I told you I'm going to show you how to do this. That's not the right way to approach this.
It's not. It's not. It's not wise.
You don't know why I'm saying that. A lot of y'all are like, man, F that devil. Hold on. Hold on. We are a wise and understanding people. Sirach 11:7. Okay. Listen to me. I'm going to show you how to approach young Carmelo's situation, the young brother. With the details that you have right now, I promise you, you don't have enough details. So don't join the Get Back crew right now. Why? Because that's not the way to conduct. See, they mock our dead because they're demonic and satanic and subhuman.
Right.
But you are God's people. Right? Far be it for us to be that base and crass.
The book of Judith says that our ways are contrary to their ways.
Don't be like him to get him back, because all that does is satisfy him. That I hurt you, and look how I can control your emotions. Told you I was going to show you this. Sirach 11:7.
Sirach 11:7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth.
Come on.
Understand first, and then rebuke.
Go ahead.
Answer not before thou hast heard the cause.
Come on.
Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk.
Remember, the CIA, the government, all of these committees are behind everything that makes it to the media to control our reactions.
Yep.
I got to move there, shoot through the window. Don't teach that to your people. Don't talk to them like that. Don't awaken their minds like that.
Right.
No, that's why you come to class. Oh, you came here to hear me talk about another nigga's life?
Not
Never.
So. Not so.
Give a damn.
Not so.
We about nation here.
Con.
They will manufacture it where they have all the facts, but they will only present some
right, yeah.
to twist the public reaction so that they can use your reaction to judge you. That's how evil this enemy you got is. Maximum difficulty. Don't we teach you that? You playing the game on max difficulty. That's how they play with you. So now's the time to reserve your speech. Talk about what you can know. Talk about what you know and what you can prove.
Right.
Not what you heard.
Right.
Because all your niggas talk about is what you heard. You don't know a damn thing.
Right.
And you ain't never heard the truth. Because the person that's guiding you won't tell you that. Tell you what they want you to know.
Yep.
Come on, be with me. And you can look in the mirror and say, I know that brother ain't do nothing to me. But hey, they saying it.
Your feet are swift.
That works against the other nations too. Now you're going to go against the white boy and mock his death. So the white man can say, see, look at them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling you the white boy's innocent. Did I say that?
Nope.
I'm telling you to be patient. There's a way to do this. Mm-hmm. Use wisdom. Before every enterprise, let there be counsel. Nobody counseling y'all. These podcasts lying to you. These niggas are dumb with a blunt in their damn mouth.
Yeah.
Or high off edibles.
Right.
They're not focused. They're not sober-minded.
No.
And they try to tell you how to walk. Some of these guys are kids.
Yeah.
And never built nothing.
Never had no type of life experience.
And they try to tell you how to walk. I'm telling you something. Mm-hmm. Experience telling you something. Don't be like them in this moment. Wait. Support him. Support the young black man. Mm-hmm. Even if he's wrong, support. Look what I said. Even if he's wrong, support him. You know why? Because we've been traumatized to such a level. I don't want no white boys running up on me. Don't touch me neither. And don't say nothing to me. You are not God. Don't impose your will on me. Don't you come near me.
That's right. Respect
me. And if you don't, the way that I lash out is my ancestors moving through me because of what y'all have done. So keep your damn distance. Don't you try to impose your will on me, or you get what's coming to you. And I don't make it right to kill nobody. Mm-hmm. But back up, man. You understand?
Con.
Now you see where I'm coming from, my angle. Maybe you will listen as I advance. Now's not the time to make your memes and your mockery comments, because they were so merciless in mocking our dead young men.
Oh, yeah.
That's for you to note, because you're God's people, and I'm better than you, Esau. God made me better than you. All your money, your castles, and your lands that you stole, I'm better than you with nothing in my hands.
That's right.
And you can't do nothing about that. Reserve your speech. Wait. And even if it comes out, our young brother was truly, completely innocent in this situation and behaved rationally with his choices to the best that he could do with the experience that he has. Mm-hmm. Don't focus your love on mocking the dead white boy. Pour all your love into our brother. That's what I tell you. The hell with them. Stop splitting your energy and sharing it with them. Mm. They're not sharing their energy with you. They're sucking yours. That's why they mock your dead. Right. To suck your. Look how mad I can. That's why when you go on Twitter, everybody's racist now.
Yeah.
Because they could get away with it now. But you know what they feed off? The black person who tries to correct them.
Yeah. It's joy to them.
It's a joy that they're getting you that mad. No.
I experienced that today on Clubhouse when you was whooping that Christian. A dude, won't even mention his name. He kept saying black Hebrew Israelite. I told him, I said, the rules of this room is to not be disrespectful. Can you please refrain from using that word? It was like, oh, okay, so to understand, this is 100% not a black Hebrew Israelite room. Mm. So I was like, I understand this is a troll, and he's just trying to get a reaction out of me.
And you're done now.
Now you don't get any of my attention nor my energy.
And you're done now. You ignore a hater, they cease to exist.
Yep.
A lot of this is just envy and jealousy. A lot of this is just envy and jealousy. You don't think people jealous of you, black man, woman, and child? Hispanic man, woman, and child. You got the best food, the best looking women, the cutest children.
Best of everything.
You got the best of everything. You're vibrant. You got culture. You're happy. You're happy with nothing. They have everything and be miserable and blow their brains out. You
and destroying the earth.
You happy with nothing. Don't you think they jealous and envious of that? Stop feeding your energy to them. The second thing, you have the Negroes that want to prove that they're better than the people who mock the dead white boy. So they take it to the new level and lawyer against our young brother. I've seen videos of Negroes criticizing sending him money. I tried to find it before class, but I think it got deleted and taken down because it's embarrassing. I had one I wanted to show you of Negroes actually saying y'all are evil for sending money to Carmelo Anthony because he's now living in $1 million home and his family just bought a new car. And the New York Post reported that. And this black dude said, reputable sources are saying this. The New York Post, the most racist newspaper in New York. Yeah. He don't know that though, because he a bumpkin from Nowhereville.
Ain't that the same paper that condemned the Central Park Five?
Of course. The New York Post condemn everybody black. And then later they don't apologize. They just move on. It's like Fox News of newspapers. First of all, he's taking your donations to live at $1 million home. But the newspaper said he's renting this home for the time being. Wait a minute. Well, all these white people sending death threats, trying to kill the young brother. And the family receiving money from supporters saying, do what y'all need to do. We got your back. Wouldn't I uproot my family and move somewhere safe?
Yes, I would definitely
the safest place I could find?
I would definitely do that.
But this Negro couldn't put two and two together.
Simple.
I said the New York Post flat out lied. I believe that. But let's just say it happened that way. Jordan nearly got choked to death by Daniel Penny.
Yep. In front of people.
And he got over $300,000 from white people.
Yep.
And he choked a dude who was just talking.
Yep.
He didn't even touch nobody. And people was grabbing his arm like, all right, that's enough. Let him go. And he didn't. White judges said, he's all good.
Yep.
I never seen none of you Negroes go, why you sending money to Daniel Penny? Kyle Rittenhouse, and we covered this. You go back in our channel. Kyle Rittenhouse backed out the assault rifle at a protest that he didn't have to be at.
At a peaceful protest.
And shot at people.
Killed somebody.
Then people chased him because he shot at people. And then he killed the people who was chasing him. And he was in court going, and white people sent him $200,000.
Yep.
And none of you Negroes said, why you sending Kyle Rittenhouse money?
Salakia.
Yeah.
You know why? Because, like I said earlier, right? It's a proverb that I read earlier this week. It says, when the axe enters the forest, the trees whisper among themselves, saying that the handle is one of them, right? And that's how a lot of you sold out coon Negroes are, man. Y'all are that wooden handle attached to that axe, helping them cut us down.
I never seen a video of a white person going, I'm sorry that we paid $200,000 for the gun that killed Trayvon Martin. That's disgusting to even have that auction. And I apologize to the black community. But guess what kind of Negroes we got? If you was on Conversation for the Nation last night, you've seen this already.
Class.
You got to be on Thursday Class with Captain Mayakaya. I'm just sharing this again because I can't believe it.
It's ridiculous.
Listen to this buffoon coon. On behalf of who? Nigga, we don't know you.
Right.
He got on a boneless polo. That shit got no buttons. Negro, who you?
Yo.
And what is the black community? What is the black community?
You don't know.
What is the black community? What is the black community? The black community doesn't support Make America Great Again.
Nope.
See that hat in the back? See that hat in the back? That's a Make America Great Again hat. See that flag behind his head? We know who this Negro belonged to.
Oh, yeah. He's a good boy.
We know who this Negro belonged to.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Why? when was America great for the black community? He's going to say, well, in the 40s, we had the best marriages and family was complete. Yeah, and we had to go in the house at 6 o'clock.
Oh, you talking about in the 40s when men could burn crosses on our front yards
and nobody go to jail
and snatch our children out their beds and beat them up and tie barbed wire around their neck and throw them into the river,
or bomb churches where our babies are praying
and nobody gets arrested or prosecuted,
or spit on you as you tried to go to school,
or sick dogs on you, or get the fire department to spray water on you,
or get the military reserves to beat our ass in the city and take pictures with us,
or have fighter airplanes come and drop bombs on you.
But that's when America was great for us, because we was married. Of course we was married, because the CIA didn't destroy our families yet.
Right.
With the crack epidemic and everything that followed after. Everything that they give you that you designed to consume is to destroy you. They not your friends. The music that they let pass through the cracks and make it to you is even designed to destroy you.
Yep.
How many times we got to tell you?
Yep.
But this Negro said he want to apologize on behalf of the black community.
He speaking for me.
Give me a break. Well, where did all the fathers go?
Right.
Rob, where did all the fathers go? Did the United States apologize for locking our fathers up?
No.
Calling us super predators? For using Contra to bring in crack to sell in the city to fund a damn war at our expense and our lives?
Oh, a secret war at that, by the way.
Somebody said Salaki on the call.
Oh, they said it's no audio.
Oh, you can't hear it? Why? Why not?
Salak got one.
What's up, Ak?
This is Yohanan. There's no sound on the video.
Wait, can y'all hear us?
Yeah, we can't hear it out of one. This is Yohanan. We can't hear it.
Okay, it's just a video.
It could be because it's in a separate browser. Let me try it here. Give me 1 second. Thank y'all for telling me.
Con. Got this.
Con out of one. We can hear you. We can hear you.
You got this coon Negro, man, Rob, with his boneless polo shirt on that's way too small, with a Make America Great Again hat. You already know who this guy belonged to, man. Look at.
Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear that?
They said no. Do you have to plug that thing in?
No. You should be able to hear the audio automatically because it's in the browser. Troubling.
You shouldn't have to do all that, right?
It's okay. I can download the video and then play it like that. Then you'll have the automatic audio. I want niggas to hear this. Excuse my language.
No. Y'all do have to hear this madness, man. This is the same type of coon Negro, right, that Mattathias had to cut down and kill. Same type of guy.
Because I can't believe this, dude.
I'll eat the pork. I sure will, boss. That's this guy. This is the type of guy that Nat Turner had to leave behind. This is the type of guy that Harriet Tubman had to leave behind. Because he loves his oppression. He loves his masters. Right? This is the type of guy that would look back and turn into a pillar of salt. Because he's in love with this place. You could see it on his face. You could see it in his decor. Like Adawan Maikai said last
Oh, you got to
night.
share the screen. You can't share the tab.
Like Adawan Maikai said last night, he's drunk off the wine of the wrath of Babylon's fornication. He's drunk he's sloppy drunk with this doctrine of Babylon. That he's somehow on the same level and equal to our oppressors, man. When they don't give a damn about him. That's why we always say the white man don't got to do nothing no more.
It say share window. It don't say share the screen. You see what I'm saying?
That should be the same thing. Huh? Wait, your browser has blocked your screen. The screen icon. It's your address bar to allow access. Then reload the page.
It says your browser has blocked your screen. Click the screen icon in your address bar. Where's that at? Right here? It's all allowed. Permissions.
Maybe it might be in your Twitter settings.
Say something for a minute.
Con. This is the same type of guy, man. Right? The same type of guy that Mattathias will have to cut down and destroy. Because he's willing to sell you out to please his oppressors. He has no idea. He has no idea what the Bible teaches. He has no idea of how to honor and prefer one another. But he honors and prefers his oppressor. And let me tell you something. You honor and prefer your oppressor, right?
Now, they said in Chrome it would work. It's because I'm using Firefox. But keep going.
You honor and prefer your oppressor when you move like that with each other, right? When your feet are quick to sow discord and mischief, something that the Most High God said he hates. That's an abomination. The Most High God calls that an abomination. One whose feet is swift to shed blood, right? Somebody who's swift to partake in folly, that's abomination, man. And you're not honoring and preferring your brother when you move like that. You're really moving like Rob. You're moving like Rob Smith.
This guy.
When you treat your people like that.
This guy is a complete buffoon. I'm gonna do a work.
You act like Rob Smith when you're easily swayed by a tale. You act like Rob Smith when you don't inquire about a matter concerning your brother, concerning your sister. When you don't investigate to see if this thing be true or not. You just automatically believe. That's who you acting like, because you're not honoring and preferring one another. Honoring and preferring one another looks like, hold on. All right, I hear you telling me this, but I don't know this person to be this way. Let's call him. If this person is truly this way, let's call him or let's call her and let's exhort him. Let's not make it our mission to destroy them and to make them a spectacle. Because that's what Rob is trying to do. Rob is trying to capitalize on an extremely sensitive issue. He's trying to capitalize to show his oppressors how much of a good boy he is.
All right, look. I'm using this browser because it lets us use this. Okay? I want you to hear this audio. I got to get out of this browser and go into Chrome. It's going to take me 1 second. We're going to play something in the meantime. I will be right back. You got to hear this guy. Let me play something real quick.
Yeah, he is the type that will go back to Egypt to the flesh pots. That's that guy.
Yeah. It's like judgment day for a hater. It's Mr. 300 degrees in the pen.
It's time to get busy.
It's me. As we proceed to give you what you need, a round of applause for yours truly. Don't ask me for nothing else. One more time, we at it again. One time for the one time.
They gon' tell me I'm acting new, cause I already picked my side.
my side. Yo, I already picked my side. No song for the weak. Don't step up to the plate if you ain't even got the scars to compete. I ain't hard for you to seek. Who hiding? If the most high behind them, two could turn away 1,000. Who riding? We pay for every mile, perfect timing. Everything we dropping be atomic, catastrophic aftermath. When I'm rhyming every rap, I remind them you gon' land how a kamikaze land, trying to box with God's hands. Welcome to the light, brightness, nothing like it. Righteous, morally cleaned up, but don't test me. If the weapons of our warfare physical, physically you in shape, but your brain baking. A book with blank pages is sacred. The way of escape, the fake hated. The gates closed and they won't make it. It's no saving them. Stones breaking up, volcanoes erupting, got you wondering if something is coming. High road traveler, a follower after a top collar. A scholar's been writing about the one who calling them out. Northwest, east to the south, king on the clouds without any reasonable doubt. Your head going drop, knees to the ground. It's shocking, I can imagine having to witness how a scroll unfold. I'm still focused, a warrior spirit, I still hold it. Better days approaching as soon as the seal's broken. They gon' tell me I'm acting new, cause I already hit my side.
Y'all not ready for that? Oh, that our team was crazy. Let me make sure my mic working now. My mic working? Let me hear you in the chat. Let me see you in the chat.
Put some sevens in the chat if y'all can hear us.
Yeah.
All right, con.
Hey man, listen to this dude, man.
On behalf of the Black community, I would like to apologize to the parents of Austin Metcalf for making a hero out of the young man that killed your son. I apologize that there are so few fathers around and so few male figures around to teach the Black community about emotional discipline.
Excuse you?
Such a clown.
My father was around, and my father taught me some emotional discipline today. So he's going to go, well, I didn't say there weren't any. I said there's so few. Wait a minute. What emotional discipline did Kyle Rittenhouse have?
Right. What emotional discipline did George Zimmerman have? A grown man, and the police told him stop following him, and he refused.
You gotta let him in.
God.
What emotional discipline did George Zimmerman have following a kid around to the point where he drew his weapon and killed him because he was getting smashed? So wait, if I'm losing a fight, I could shoot you. That's what you taught us through George Zimmerman, because Trayvon wasn't looking for a fight. He was trying to spend his little bit of money that he had to get Skittles and an Arizona and to go see his dad. But apparently, if I'm whooping your ass, I could shoot you. Well, Carmelo, if I'm getting beat on, then maybe I could take you off here. However, I have to. The word has come out that it was a cleat sharpener. It wasn't a knife. Remember how everybody was like, "Go, you're a thug. Why did you bring a knife to attract me?" The word is coming out that it was a cleat sharpener. That's why I said, hold your peace and see everything. You know they got footage. You know they got footage. They got it. You know they got it. But are you thinking like that?
Right.
If the footage reveals that the young brother was the aggressor, he wrong for that. Because when I mean aggressor, I mean somebody said, "Let me see your bag," and then you just stab him right in the chest. That's you doing too much, huh?
Yeah. This nigga don't got buttons on his shirt.
You got a boneless polo.
Yo, what the?
Boneless.
He got a naked. That shit ain't got dry rub. Now, according to what happened with Trayvon, though, if them two twins and other white boys are menacing him and making him fear for his life, what you want him to do? What kind of emotional maturity you want him to have? This is what they want from Black people.
Right.
The police want that from us. I'm going to pull you over. I'm going to draw my weapon. Two of us are going to scream two different commands.
Right.
And you have to be emotionally mature and calm and not overreact and do what both of us are saying, or you might die out here.
Right.
That's what they want from us.
Right.
When Kyle Rittenhouse was getting chased, the dude had a skateboard. He blew his arm off. Blah!
Mm-hmm.
Dude had a skateboard. That's all he had.
A skateboard.
He blew his arm off. The other dude he shot in the abdomen.
Yep.
How come nobody said Kyle Rittenhouse? Where was your emotional maturity? Maturity, man.
Why didn't nobody get on the donations that Kyle Rittenhouse received?
We talked about it when y'all left.
Oh, and George Zimmerman.
We went over that.
Yep. You see what I'm saying?
About what's right from wrong, about emotional regulation, about not making a hero out of a thug and a criminal.
Why am I a thug? Is Kyle Rittenhouse a thug? He showed up to menace people with his long gun. See, that's what suckers do. They get a gun license and then they walk. See, they walk around with their long gun and now they feel tough.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You like to walk around with your long gun and feel tough.
Right.
SOT don't do that. Niggas take guns out and raise guns to us, and we look at them like they stupid because God got us.
And we stand there and laugh at them.
And our hands don't shake.
Come on, man.
We ain't the
Talk
same.
about, man.
You know what I'm talking about too.
What you talking about, man?
Y'all talk too much. You ain't like that. You tough. You tough when you screaming at this camera right here.
Right here. This is where you tough at.
Yeah.
In this little cube.
Yeah.
Right.
Wishing death on people. You real tough on this camera. Is that you though?
You not tough, bro. You not. You really not.
I apologize on behalf of the Black community because they are the ones that are raising money for your son's killer. They are the ones that are funding this new lavish lifestyle that your son's killer is living.
It's all right.
I apologize on behalf of the Black community because they are so confused about, again, what's right and what's wrong.
The Black community is confused about what's right and what's wrong. What is the white community confused about? I'm confused now.
He's confused.
I'm actually confused. What is the white community confused about?
Hey, I don't want.
Do they know what's right and wrong?
I'm gonna tell you what they're confused about. How is our legal system not working in our favor right now?
And you want to be with them so bad.
You're desperate.
Your business connects. Your love interest, that white man you want to be with. Because I know you a sodomite. Your love interest, your future prospects. You believe, listen to me.
Scott.
You believe that the white man is controlling your future.
Yeah.
How you gonna say I apologize on behalf of the Black community? They say they. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't part of it.
Because he's not one of us.
Yeah.
So what he wants to do is go back around white people and they patting him going, you did good.
Boy.
You did good. They're not going to call him boy, and they're going to invite him for beers too.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to hit him with this one.
What?
You're not like the others. They're gonna, and you know what he's going to do?
You're a fire.
You know, he's
Yeah.
I was raised right. That's what he's going to do.
It's the same spirit.
It's the same spirit.
What? It's the same spirit.
He gonna hit it with what?
Y'all, look, I mean,
It's not the same camera because we had to jump off that browser. But when we come back, we'll go back to that camera. So you gotta lean in.
oh, okay. What y'all failing to realize is, we was talking about this in the car. People like him, they're the product of the psyop that this place did on your people.
Yep.
The finishing product is supposed to be all of you Negroes
Assimilation
are supposed to be the guard dogs for our nation.
Mm-hmm.
So if any one of you step out of line talking about that revolution stuff, talking about that equal opportunity stuff, trying to point out the hypocrisy in this nation, y'all are all supposed to turn into that.
Yep.
And that's what he is. Y'all gotta understand what we do, and we say this all the time, you have no more civil rights leaders.
No.
What the Hebrew Israelites do, it is considered a transgression against the mission that this place has for your people.
This brother said, is that a brother? Slem Kabi says he's married to an Edomite, Misha Safronov.
Sound Russian.
I bet she's trash.
He said he's married to an Edomite man. His latest comment just said he's married to an Edomite man.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna invest. Well, I'm not gonna do like heavy investigating. If that's true, that's crazy.
Again,
it makes a lot of sense.
This is the finishing product of the psyop.
He's butt broken
on the black community.
He's completely butt broken.
Completely emasculated. Yeah, we was like, this dude gotta be a sodomite. Look at him. He put Carmax on his forehead. Come on, yo.
That in some weird, twisted sense of racial solidarity, they would celebrate the young man that killed your child in cold blood. I apologize on behalf of the Black community because you don't deserve to see this. You deserve to be grieving your child. You deserve to be remembering your child.
Yo, yes. But what did Trayvon's parents see? They painted him as a thug, just like what you said.
Just like what you said.
I can't believe it, man.
Hey,
but I'm gonna stop this guy. I don't want to hear nothing else from this nigga, man.
Yeah.
The hell with this guy. All right.
The hell.
See, my hatred and vitriol is reserved for niggas like that, not my Israelite brothers that read the Bible with
right?
Because we disagree on doctrine. What the hell is wrong with you?
Right.
Come on, Goofy. Come on, man.
You gotta come outside. Like you're saying crazy things.
you gotta live life.
You're saying crazy things. You get way caught up in the fanfare of this thing.
I don't understand it, Adawan.
He's done. He's done. I don't even want. We're not showing that to the chat.
He's done out here.
We're not showing that to the chat.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go on record saying this too. LGBTQ community is anti. If we have any word for it, the community is anti-Black.
Yes,
it is.
Yes.
Once you've gone into that type of lifestyle, you're anti your people.
Yes.
Right? That's what that man is right there.
Yep.
Another thing, once you start defending the oppressors of your people, you're anti your people. Right? So you're not people like that are not a spokesperson for our community.
No.
What they are is a mouthpiece for the people that oppress our community.
Yeah.
That's all they are. Right? And Israel, what you got to understand is you got to have the tact to be able to deal with some of these white supremacist talking points that they have.
Right. We did a video on that.
Yeah, we did a video. Because what they'll do is they'll put it behind a black face so that you can't refute it. Because the only thing you know how to do is say, no, you're saying that because you're white and racist.
Yeah.
Esau is a master planner when it comes to warfare.
No, you got the ultimate opponent.
Ultimate opponent. I'll even go as far to say he's a perfect opponent for you. Mm-hmm. He knows exactly what to say.
Everything.
He knows exactly what to do to get you to react certain ways that justify his violence towards you.
Oh, yes.
And what he has done is say the best weapon we can use against these people is their own people.
Now watch this.
This guy.
Pastor Phil. Pastor Phil got a lot to say about Hebrew Israelites.
Yep.
Pastor Phil got a lot to say about people who teach that Christ is Black. He's against that. See, me as an Israelite, right? I got my own mind, okay? I'm not a cookie cut stencil. I don't react like you think. When I saw this brother teaching, I said, he's masculine, he's Black. You know what I said? He don't teach what we teach, but that's a masculine message. Because I heard some things he taught, and I was like, I like that. Look how I can say that.
Yeah, I had to on Instagram Reels some stuff.
Then, as time went on, his ministry became. He got into the conundrum where white people want to be and study. So then he comes with what he doesn't believe it, but he began to develop an anti-Black message. He doesn't believe it. He wouldn't tell you that his message is anti-Black. He would say that we as Hebrew Israelites teach heresy and manipulate the emotions of Black men by teaching that Jesus is Black and things of that nature, which he calls heresy and hateful doctrine.
It's hateful.
I'm going to go in the Bible to show you that Jesus is Black. I'm going to go to history to show you that people from that region are dark-skinned men. I'm going to go to the historical record and I'm going to go to Amalek's, Esau's records to show you that the white people who inhabit that land right now have no genetic connection to the true people of that land. I will do that.
When has he come out of his mouth to say it's a hateful doctrine to depict Jesus Christ as a white man?
He won't. because that will make the white people in his church uncomfortable. The other day, I saw him give $50,000 to a white man.
Yep.
And the white man said, I don't want your money. And he said, no. Don't block
Don't
my
block
blessing.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If a white man tell me you don't want my money, I say, all right, I got a black family I know needs this.
Yeah.
50 bands? I know some black mothers that need this. Did I say he don't give money to black people? Did I say that?
No.
But I watched the white man like, well, bro, I don't need your money. Just give me a job. No, don't block your blessing. Because you're trying to push this idea that you're such a universal pastor, and white people are my brothers too. And what does that do? Man. What does that do for your ministry? Of course, it multiplies it.
You're a coward, man.
But you can't talk about no real issues. And Jesus taught real issues.
That's right. Some coward.
So this is what you say, my nigga? Watch this.
Y'all so damn weak, man.
Stop blaming white cops for the killing of black kids.
God. We couldn't even warm up. The video starts with play it again.
What?
Play it again.
Who I'm supposed to blame?
Oh my goodness.
When a white cop kills a black kid, who I'm supposed to blame?
That's crazy.
Stop blaming white cops for the killing of black kids. Instead, teach your black children to be obedient to.
Instead, teach black children to be obedient. This message is awful.
Hey, I remember a black kid that was obedient.
This message is awful because I've been an obedient black kid, and white cops have been absolute animals to me.
Yep.
What you failed to miss, Pastor Philip, is Jesus Christ wasn't even an obedient arrestee.
Right.
Peter wasn't an obedient arrestee.
Right.
Because we are not willing to give our bodies over to these animals to do what they please, because they're not God.
That's right.
I said that to a cop at 5 Points, and he looked at me like an alien. And it was a white woman. She couldn't believe what I said when I said that. I pointed at her and I said, see, cops think that because they're in an authority position, they can tell us what to do and talk to us however they see fit. And we have to submit. But I am not required to submit to anyone but the Lord. You're not God. You don't command me. And the white lady was like, you see it like that? Yes. You talk to me with respect. I don't give a damn about your passing of the police academy. You honor my presence. And you curtail your speech and be professional when you speak to me. I'm not your boy. I'm about to play that. I'm not your damn slave. What you think I am, your damn slave? It's too many curses, though. I can't play that clip. Poppy went crazy.
And that's what's so hypocritical about this place. They're supposed to be public servants.
Right.
Well, a public servant is a servant to the public. That means you're here. You're supposed to be protecting and serving the public that you're abusing.
I guarantee this nigga don't even know where to go in the Bible to teach us how to deal with police, but we do.
Of course
we
not.
do.
Of course not. Because none of his conversation is biblical. It's political.
Listen to this statement. Look at how it comes out.
Stop blaming white cops for the killing of black kids. Instead, teach your black children to be obedient towards authority.
Wow. I remember a black man that was obedient to authority. His name was Philando Castile.
And he got shot in front of his daughter. And that baby had to be wise.
She had to be mature. She had to be mature.
Don't cry, mommy, and don't do anything. I don't want him to shoot you too. 4 years old.
4 years old. Telling her mother that in the back of a police car.
Hold on, you idiot. You don't say that. There's a way to teach that with racial sensitivity, but you speaking like you one of them. With a church full of women misguided.
Yeah.
Right. And that's my question.
You ain't got no real niggas in there listening to you, brother.
That's my question. All the black people that are in there that have children, they have sons. After they cheer and after they leave that service,
you just absolved every white officer that murdered a black child.
Yeah.
You just absolved.
You just did that. Do you think about, my pastor just said that all the black children that died by the hand of a white officer,
it was their fault.
It was because they're disobedient.
It was their fault.
What if my son What if my son? Because my son's obedient.
Hey, you.
What if he gets pulled over, and the officer's unreasonable? Because I worry for my. What you would have to be saying is, I don't worry for my son, because my son is not like those other Negroes.
What about Tamir Rice, who was playing in his own backyard, and the police officer shot him through the gate? Oh, I can't blame that white cop for the killing.
He hopped out.
The car didn't even stop.
When did he have a chance to be obedient, Phil? That's why you don't say that like that, stupid. But you knew the white people in your audience would be like, I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew them black women in that audience would be like, not my pastor. Because you ain't got no real men in that audience to check you. And then you promote this masculine energy. So that means don't make it about kids, make it about you, nigga. Right. So when the cops pull you over and he says driver's license registration, he snatches it from you, shut your bitch ass up.
Right.
And don't say nothing.
Right.
And when he throws your belongings back in the car and he tells you, now get out of the car. Just get out.
We gotta search.
Hey, Sonya Macy was being obedient. Saw what happened to her. Oh, I think the brother named both of them Gene. He didn't even do nothing. He was sitting in his own house.
Don't teach. You know what you teach? See, you don't know what to teach black sons. You're not our pastor. That's why they come to the Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you teach your black sons? You teach them this. Let's go to the Bible, because you don't know the scriptures. Go to Matthew 5:25. You teach them this.
And you a coward.
Phil.
You a coward.
I can't believe that nigga said that. Hold on, let Kaya read it. You get Sirach 9 and 13.
Stop blaming white cops for the killing of black kids. Instead, teach your black children to be obedient towards authority. And I don't care if most of y'all are black. You need to teach your children to obey authority. We need to teach our sons and daughters to obey authority. We need to teach our children to not fight against authority, not fight against cops, not rebel. Be model citizens. Stop being rebellious towards authority. Be submitted to laws and ordinances. Stop parking in handicapped spaces unless you want a reason to park there.
What?
The hell is he talking
I
about?
deserve to die for parking in a handicap spot? Somebody can kill my son because he parked in a handicap spot?
And you know what this is reminiscent of?
What?
This is reminiscent of back when we were in slavery and Big Mama came and talked to you and said, don't you talk back to Master?
Yeah.
Don't you look at Master in the eye?
Yeah.
Don't you walk with your head too high?
Yeah.
Don't do none of that.
Yeah.
Don't walk with your chest out. Don't do none of that. You bow your head. You say, yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. And that's all you say. And nigga, and you better not ever catch yourself getting angry with Master. You know why Big Mama did that? Because she feared for the lives of her children.
Because she knew Master was an inhumane animal and a monster.
Is that why you're saying that?
Is that why you're saying obey those cops?
Are you saying be completely obedient to everything and be perfect because these people are unreasonable?
Did you teach that lesson?
Will you say that?
There's no masculinity in this lesson.
Pay your taxes and stop cheating on your documents. I'm gonna go deep. I'm about to get everybody mad. Stop bending your numbers. Watch. The Lord said, give back to Caesar what belongs to him. That is, be submitted to governmental authority.
Hold on. Caesar is taking more than his fair share.
Yep.
Even the lesson of pay Caesar's what's his, the same Bible says an unjust balance is abomination to God.
Right.
And we're getting taxed without representation. The white man don't even say this.
Right.
The white man says taxation without representation is tyranny.
Yep.
And he'll have a revolution.
And I'm gonna kill you.
What the hell is this nigga talking about?
He's
called
a sold out
slave. And that's what the discernment that the elder was talking about earlier in the lesson. You have to see these things and have the discernment of, hold on. This man is preaching this not because he believes this is actually good doctrine,
right?
But because it is innately designed within his mind and in the position that he sits at. The only way to survive is to say what I know will please those people.
Right.
Because he has to do that.
Look at this. Sister Johanna said the police shot my brother for having a seizure.
Wow.
And what would you say to that, Phil? You wouldn't even mention it.
Right.
You wouldn't even mention it. You niggas can't teach the Bible. You can't teach current events. You can only talk about certain things that make white people comfortable, like we can't see that.
Right.
See, now watch. I see all of y'all looking at me. You know why you're looking at me like that? Because you don't read. After Jesus is resurrected, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. When I was 15 years old, I'm walking up Hollis. I'm walking down Hollis in Queens. And an Italian cop drove right by me. And I locked eyes with the cop, and we stared at each other, and he drove by. My ego and his ego. No cameras, no iPhones, no social media, no recordings. And then he says one word to me. Listen to what he says to me. Listen to what he says to me. He says to me, watch, say something. And in that moment, I hear the voice of my mom and my father. Son, obey authority.
Wait. Did you just equate a police officer tempting you against the law in an attempt to murder you in the street and then use his badge to justify it? Did you just equate that to obeying authority?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Did you just say, instead of focusing on how satanic and evil that Italian demonic greaseball cop was, you instead use that example to teach obedience? Why didn't you speak on the wickedness of that officer and how the Most High in the Bible is going to judge him and destroy him for abusing the power that he has?
Can we get the soundbite? This nigga scared.
Yeah.
Yo, what kind of lesson is this? I would have been like, yo, we good. Come on, family.
He's a coward.
This nigga's, and then he would have probably tried to say something slick as we walked out.
Oh, yeah. Son, respect your elders. Son, don't be in trouble out there with the police. Son, make sure you listen to people when they talk, and I can hear them blah, 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 blah. No. And in that moment, with that Glock pressed to my head, I got to make a decision. Either my ego is going to be strong, or my submission to authority is going to be stronger than my ego.
That's not, you're being robbed. You're being armed. It's like an armed robbery. That's not, if somebody armed robbed me and I go, damn, I got to be quiet and give it up. Did I submit to authority in that moment?
No.
Right.
What is he talking about?
See, he doesn't. You know why he's teaching like this? Because he don't read.
Right.
The Bible teaches you how to agree with.
We're gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal with it.
And if I have not been taught to obey authority,
is he stupid? Do you need to be taught when a nigga come to jack your leather jacket and he put the pistol to your ribs and he say, don't say nothing? Do you need to be taught not to say nothing?
No.
What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Y'all gonna come and study with the Israelites and get away from these people, man.
Yeah, these people, man.
And because I'm not saved, I'm separated from God now for all eternity by a cop's bullet. Why? Because my ego was stronger than my submission.
Now I'm going to hell because I died while not being saved. What are you talking about?
What are you teaching right now?
Right there, so he's not gonna go to heaven.
What are you talking about?
I don't care. Stop blaming white cops for the killing of black kids.
We know you don't
make
care.
this nigga famous.
Stop blaming white cops for the killing of black kids. Stop blaming white cops for the killing of black kids.
Get the last part. I don't care.
Stop blaming white cops for the killing of black kids. Longer than my submission. I don't care. Stop blaming white.
We know.
Yeah.
Idiot. You stupid fool.
You spineless coward. We know you don't care.
The Bible would call him a dumbass.
Yes.
That's what he is.
Can y'all do y'all see why I be so angry? Like, I shouldn't have closed those windows. I got mad.
He speaks lawfully concerning oppression.
Yes, he does.
Psalm 73.
Yes, he does.
But those are the guys that you're supposed to be coming to for counsel.
Crazy.
How does he counsel a situation? Hey, pastor, my son Lord forbid, a member of his congregation comes, Pastor, my son, you know, we in the word with him all the time. We teach him obedience, and my son on that camera shows.
Hold on.
That's what Spider-Man mean.
We should be back live. Go ahead.
All right. And on that camera, it showed my son listened to every command the officer gave. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He kept his hands outside the window. He told the officer where his license and registration was. He asked for permission to get his stuff, and that officer still shot my son. What should I do, Pastor? How should I feel right now? Because I hate that man for that. What is his?
You should have taught your son to obey.
So that's what you would have to counsel that man or that woman.
Right.
You would have to counsel that man or that woman in that moment because of what you just said on this video. Well, he should have listened better.
Let's see who this Negro really is.
Probably sit under some white man.
Look who this Negro is. Let me make this bigger.
Oh, would they be able to hear it?
No, there's no reason to hear it. You don't need it.
These guys be plants too.
Yeah.
This guy, look who this guy studied under. He studied under Rod Parsley.
Of course.
That's who he studied under. Rod Parsley said, we got to thank the founding fathers for releasing their slaves. We got to thank them.
Come on, man.
Bro, what?
Come on, man. Come on.
He taught that at church.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Rod Parsley, who leads the Columbus, Ohio World Harvest Church, is under fire because he shared on social media that people should not hate America's slave-holding founding fathers as a national conversation raises around the removal of Confederate monuments. That's who taught this Negro.
Wow.
God. Look what he said. In his message titled, "We Have a Responsibility to Be Silent No More, A Time to Speak Race in America," who leads a multiracial congregation, addressed his Black, Asian, Arab, Hispanic, and even my white brothers and sisters to hear the heart of God and to be done with bitterness and hate. Today, I'm compelled to pray for our nation. Thank you, President Trump and the First Family, and we wish the next administration success in America for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You know what kind of white man this is.
Right.
Did they appeal to authority when they were committing that insurrection?
Oh, no.
That Donald Trump was partnering?
No, of course not.
Of course not, man.
Of course not.
That's who that Negro studied under. So we know what kind of black dude you are and how you can maneuver through the ranks and get built up and make the connections you need to make, what kind of message you need to have.
That's absolutely a plan.
But you don't know the Bible, stupid. You talking about you don't read. There's a way to discuss police interactions with black people. And you know where you come to learn that? The Israelites. Read
Right.
Call it and read what you holding.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison.
This dude is not even gonna kill you.
Right.
That cop had that gun to my head. I thought about my parents. Obey authority. That wasn't authority, nigga. You was about to be murdered by a killer, dummy. Like I would have been on your side if you would have did like some awesome reversal move, broke his arm, and pistol whip him till he looked different and ran.
Right.
Since there's no cameras, no social media.
Right.
Nigga, I would have been singing your praises.
Right.
Because he deserved that.
Right.
For doing that to you, dummy. If a nigga come to me right now with the Drake, like, yo, give up the car, I'm not obeying authority. I'm saving my life. Here, take the car.
Right.
That doesn't mean I obeyed authority,
Exactly.
stupid.
Exactly.
Read this again.
That was so dumb, man.
They throwing chairs in the chat. There's
Matthew
too many
5
chairs.
and 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison.
That's how you deal with a Karen.
Right.
See, this is how to deal with a Karen. This is before you get to the officer. This is, we're going to show you how to deal with the officer. This is when you deal with the racist white person that's trying to get you locked up and they baiting you into a fight in a public situation. You're going to lose.
Right.
So this is what I would have told young Mello. Here come these crackers under the tent. Hey, man, don't be under our tent. I'd have been like, man, I'd have said some choice words and I'd have put my arm around Mello. We out. Man, we ain't got to move. Nah, F they tent, man.
Right.
Give a damn about they tent. Don't give a damn about these devils. Watch out, man. And we left.
Right.
We're not making no stand. That's how you help in that situation. Before it gets to the point where he got to get the cleat sharpener because they trying to jump him.
Right.
Our young kids need that type of lesson. Read it again.
Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison.
That's right. Read what you're holding out. What is it? 9 and 13, I call it?
This is Sirach 9:13.
Now, this is how you deal with the officer. When he's on you and he's so filled with demonic lust to kill, and he's justified because of his badge, and the demons that follow him and control him, you can actually see them warping the air around him. This is how you deal with this devil. Read.
Sirach 9 and 13.
What does it say?
Keep thee far from the man that has power to kill.
Stay the hell away from these devils if you can.
Right.
But if you caught up, read.
So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death.
Read.
And if thou come unto him.
But if you get caught and you stuck with him, read.
Make no fault.
I didn't say be obedient. What did I say?
Make no
fault.
I didn't say submit to authority. What did the Bible say?
Make no fault.
Lest what?
Lest he take away thy life presently.
Hey, that's how you teach that, buddy boy. That's how you teach that, Phil. Read on.
Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares.
Because he's a snare. Read.
And that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
And you at war out here, black man.
Yep.
That's how you teach that.
That's how you teach that.
That's how you teach that. You don't know how to teach that.
Nah.
Does everybody understand?
Grab a beer and sit on the
Damn,
curb.
look at the clock.
Oh,
Wow. That's our time.
Spirit.
That's our time. Israel. We putting the nonsense behind us.
Con.
These dudes want to make their ministry about having a fat mouth and being TMZ. That's them. We're going to teach you the Bible and how to live.
That's right.
And we're going to keep doing that.
That's right.
And you ain't going to tell us how to teach.
That's right.
And you ain't going to tell us what to say.
That's right.
Because if that's the case, tell me when you see me. Otherwise, we don't care. Now, with that being said, brotherhood is the final chamber.
Yes, it is.
But brotherhood is mutual.
Yes, it is.
Brotherhood is not being boo-boo the fool so that you can walk on me and tell me you my brother.
Right.
Learn the difference. Brotherhood is being able to teach your people from the Bible good things, right things, holy things to make their lives better, not twisting it to make white people comfortable or to make your church bigger. We're not doing that.
Right.
Go ahead.
Con. This book is Sirach chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first. Be not hasty to credit him. Jump down to verse 9. And there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction.
The Bible got y'all niggas number. The scriptures know you. And that's why we prepared to deal with you.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, y'all. Them brotherhood is mutual.
Oh, yeah. We're prepared.
It's rules to this. Brothers break all the rules. And then they try to hit you with, but brother is the final chamber, right? Get the hell out of here. I'm like, none of y'all.
Slanderers.
Y'all funny, man.
Most I said I gotta love you as my brother, but he ain't tell me I gotta like none of y'all. I don't like none of y'all. If the sincere brothers, the sincere real people that mean me well and understand that you could either add to a brother's life or you could make a brother's life harder. Those people is the only people I want around me, and that's what SOT as a camp and a family, including the Pillars of Rest, including all of those that come. They don't have our shirt on, but they come to camp and they stand with us, man.
That's right.
That's what we building over here. All right.
Con.
I know I said I was gonna do Q&A, man, but look, man. We got to teach the scriptures, and it's a lot to teach, okay? We'll be back the same time next Friday. Why don't you get on Thursday class, man? You got some more captains coming to you. Go to camp, see them, and ask them questions there. At this time, I want y'all to call the number at the bottom of the screen. We're going to send up prayers in the Hebrew, and we're going to close out this Feast of Unleavened Bread right. The prayers will be interpreted in English. Just call the number at the bottom. All right, Israel. We the Sons of Thunder. The water, VJ. The water. All praises. Yeah, we got to speak out, VJ. The water. We the Sons of Thunder, man. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Khan?
Khan.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. You can support the body via Zelle or Cash App. We are the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved.